this last week just gone has been a bloodbath in crypto and in the stock market. But please try to stay calm. So I'm going to be honest with you on, I didn't check what was going on my Etoro app for the whole of Friday. I checked, I think Thursday, saw that Hugo had gone from like plus 10 profit to 3%. Rock Herman was at negative 18 or something to that effect. And J Nemesis was on like 25. And I was just casually watching YouTube videos today in the crypto DeFi space that I'm currently sort of wandering down the rabbit hole. And the guy's like, oh yeah, yesterday's, implying Friday, yesterday's sort of bloodbath and, hope you're all okay. I was like, hold on, so, because today's Sunday, but I was watching a video from yesterday talking about yesterday, so it was about Friday. I was like, hold on, did I even look on Friday? What's he talking about? Because I know crypto is not doing very well now, but I have no idea about the stock market because I didn't check Etoro. So let's have a look. Jay is at 20%. His all-time high like a week ago is at 40, maybe 45. Hugo's all-time high was at 18%. Then it went down to 10. Now he's at negative 2%. Rock Herman, as I said, was about minus 18 a few days ago. Now minus 23. But the interesting thing, the thing that's going to scare me, or the thing that did scare me rather when I looked at it, was my all-time profit. Now keep in mind I have actually taken some funds out and added them back in here and there over the past 2 years since I started in the beginning of 2020. So it won't be exact. I may have a little bit more than this, I may have a little bit less, I'm not too sure. But for the sake of argument, let's just say this is what it is. I'm at positive $1.97. Fantastic. So my whole Etoro journey since January 2020 now comes down to, it's just gone up. $2.04. Yes. So that is my journey. It's been hovering at least, well, actually, I think it was plus $150, or at the very least $100 last few days ago. No, that's a lie. The last I checked, it was like $50 or $60 profit, which I don't see that too much. I haven't seen it go down that low since my journey. But I definitely haven't seen it go this low in the whole 2 years. It is worrying. But try to stay calm, look at it objectively. Let's at least take into consideration all of the variables. Let's objectively look at everything which amounts to this. And then we can make a decision whether we want to carry on, change the copy trader to someone else, if you believe you made a bad decision on one of your copy traders, or just to hold on. First of all, let's look at Nasdaq. I think this is the 1 day chart. Yeah, 1 day chart. So see, this is 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022. So this spans across 4 years. Let's just have a look at the general shape of the chart. So obviously it's going in an upward trend, as it always is. It's from this point here to this point here. So I mean, this is quite healthy. There's a nice pullback. It's still above the all-time low here. Well, the all-time low that we can see on this graph. I'm not too sure if it's gone below that before. So it's generally healthy. This is such a massive, it's not really a spike, but how high it's gone up through this amount of time in 2 years. So for it to be a healthy correction, I mean, to be honest, well, first let's look at this bit. I mean, this nice big drop here, which is causing all the concern. And as you can see, it is barely hanging on. If not, it already has broken the support. So we can probably, I'm not a professional by any means, but I mean, there's a chance it could end up about here, around this area. Hopefully it won't break the support. So maybe where the cursor currently is. I mean, it may just stay there. It may go straight up. Obviously, we can't predict the future. Who knows? But at the worst case scenario, we tend to look at supports or tend to look at this large element in a hole in, how low could this drop that's still healthy and is not considered a crash? I mean, I would say, looking at the base support, I mean, it could maybe here would be the lowest, I would think. And where it is now at the top would be the best case scenario. And where the mouse is, that's the worst case scenario. It could just bounce back up, who knows? I am not a professional trader. I'm not a professional trade analyst. I have no idea what I'm talking about, really. So don't take what I'm saying at face value. But just from a common sense scenario, looking at the shapes, looking at the lines, I mean, this is quite a high jump. This red drop here, I mean, could that be it? To cover this high ground that is taken in 2 years? I mean, there is room for it to go lower. Who knows? I think there might be. I mean, again, it comes down to the news, what's happening in the world, inflation of the dollar, yada, yada, yada. Regardless, this is Etoro. And we can make money on things going down as well as things going up, obviously. So ultimately it comes down to the people we're betting on, the traders that we're putting our money into, whether they're capable of looking at it at some point in time and going, okay, this is the point where it's going to start heading down for a while. Let's put money on it going down so we make money during that time while it's going down instead of losing money. A lot of traders do this. So it's just a case of choosing the right trader. I am worried, but I'm also going to stay calm, because if you trust the traders in the first place, you've been checking all of them out, cross-comparing them, thinking which one is the best one for you, who's got the best track record, who's been doing it the longest and still doing quite well during maybe a 5-year period. Typically a black star or even a green star would be a good place to start in choosing a right trader. Yeah, I mean, as long as you're happy with the choices you've made, still, like not looking at the figures, because obviously when you look at those, like the numbers going down, it's like, oh, I'm not happy. The numbers are going down way too fast. Pull everything out. But just looking at the traders themselves and going back in your mind to when you chose them, what was going through your mind then? If you was happy with everything at the time, you read through their bio, you looked at their past history, how they talk to the community in their posts. If you was happy then, and you're still happy up to, a week ago, have a little faith in your traders. My stop loss as a general rule of thumb for everyone is at 50%. So I'm basically saying, just do your thing, don't cut out, just carry on. But I mean, it depends on how much you put in. You might want to set your stop loss a bit higher, maybe like 80%, 85%. I know that Tom from Social Trading Vlog, he sets his at -20, it's either -20 or -25. Could it be -15? No, it wouldn't be -15. So -20, -25, but I'm going a little bit more far out.
Far out, man.
And doing -50. Just I want to put all the control in their hands. I don't want to sort of, say after a while, no, that's it, you've had enough, cut you off, stop trading. Because then that's an impermanent loss kind of thing. You have lost that amount of money, but if you leave it, they'll bring it back up if they're good traders and you've got faith in them. So to conclude, have faith in your traders. Yes, this is a scary time. I've never seen my profit go to this low. It's basically wiped out my whole 2 years of my journey doing this. My first year was 17%. Last year was only 4%. At the moment, for this year, 2022, it's -12%. So it is scary. And I'm sure a lot of you have already or are planning to just take everything out and, cut it all off and invest somewhere else. But these things happen. I mean, take a look at 2018 on, a trader's graph. Let's get J open. 2018 -53%. It'll be very difficult, not impossible, but very difficult to find someone that is positive on their profit for 2018. I've checked for a lot of people, and I think I may have seen 2 or 3. Generally, everyone was down for 2018. You just look at these years as a whole. I mean, 27, granted, Jay was heavily in crypto, and this is when Bitcoin boomed, but I mean, things go up hugely, 2017, and then go down, up a little bit, up a lot, not so much. You just got to look at the long term. If you're planning to do this as a savings investment, maybe like a pension or something, which is kind of what I'm doing, like I'm just doing it for the long haul until I'm retired. You got to look at the years as like the candles, the green candles and the red candles on the graph, I guess. Some of them are low, some of them are high. Step back from the picture and just look at it from that sense. Like when I first started in 2019, when I was trading myself and losing a lot of money, I would only be looking at the charts on like a 5-minute candle or maybe like a 15-minute candle. But I've learned now to sort of step back at the picture and choose a 4-hour or a 1-day candle so you can see the big picture of where it's going and where it's been, rather than just like zoomed right in and like, oh, this has done this, it's gone down a little bit, so buy, because you can't see everything, you can't see the whole picture. And I guess this is kind of what I'm trying to say, looking at the whole picture of looking at all their years and whether they're still doing good, and having a bit of faith that sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down for the year, not just the month or the day. So stay calm, everyone. Have a little think. Just go to your like chill meditation Zen place and just be like, what am I doing?
Far out, man.
Like, do I want to carry on? Do I trust them? Just think about it objectively. Sleep on it for a few days. If you're happy with your choices, just let it ride out. Maybe set your stop loss differently. Just don't freak out and draw everything out as soon as you see it. Oh, well, I've only got $1 profit now instead of 150. Stop copy trading, withdraw everything. Just think. I'm not telling you to do something or not do something, but just use logic before you make the decision. I'm obviously still going to hold. I'm not going to change anything. But personally, I think. Where's the other one? So we looked at Nasdaq. So look at SPY, which is S&P 500 chart. So obviously S&P 500 is going to do something similar, the similar graph as Nasdaq. So yeah, I mean, I could see it going here at the worst case scenario, and here at the best. I mean, it could just shoot up. It could just shoot up, or it could go down here slowly around this area and then shoot up past the all-time high, which is what it does all the time. It all depends, and I have faith in my people and my reserve people that I'm looking at. That when things start going down, that they'll make money during that time, or at least, mitigate their losses somehow, like shield them from the damage whilst it's going down. It's not a good time. Bad things be happening, but have faith, stay calm, make a decision on a logical basis, and good luck. Thanks for watching this video. This is the end. Go and watch something else now. And take care.